house, especially if it's an old house, what is behind your walls is so crucial.
Right.
It ain't pretty, but it's all stuff you need to know.
I think it's pretty.
You think it's pretty?
I like it. I'm into the behind the wall.
That's your world.
But basically, you have a blindfold, right? Because you got the drywall. So you really have no idea what's behind your wall.
So you're going to show us, give us a little bit of a tour of what we need to think about if we want to hang pictures, if we're putting outlets in. Like, we need to know how to find studs and what are the proper tools to be using.
So basically, why not use a stud finder?
Yes. And also, if you're a single woman, just joking, you have a stud finder? Like, that's the craziest
Actually, there's a couple of studs in the audience over there. My two brothers are here. They actually helped me yesterday to build the display.
Oh, that's sweet.
They're awesome. Last time my dad did it, it's like, it's a family show here.
It's a family affair. That's very sweet.
Affair.
Okay, so the two brothers are there, and I was asking him before the segment, I'm like, is it better that th're here or worse? But
Way
it's better.
Yeah, because they're rooting for me. We're in it together, you know?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's really sweet.
It's great.
Okay, so we're moving beyond those two studs in the audience.
This is very simple.
Let's talk about the studs behind your wall. How does it work?
It's very simple. You want to start on a spot where there wouldn't be a stud, so you got to try a couple areas. But I know because I built it. So we're gonna start on the left of the stud and follow it.
Yeah.
And it's gonna beep when it hits it. Now that's not the center of the stud. That's the outside. So you also want to come from the other side, run it along. When it beeps, you've got the center of your stud.
Got it. So you mark that.
You mark it.
Yeah.
Another giveaway is if there's an outlet. The outlet is attached to something, so there's either a stud on the left or on the right. So that's a dead giveaway. And then another one is building code is 16 inches apart, center. Okay. So you find the one that's next to the electrical outlet, and then you measure over 16 inches, which I've done. It's actually only 16 inches wide, but you get the idea. And then you can mark out exactly where your studs are. Now, I feel like a lot of people, I go into their homes and help them hang something, and I take something else down, and this is what I find behind. They struggle.
Just kind of looking around.
Yeah, it's like a bit of...
Maybe it's there, maybe it's there, I don't know.
A bit of a hot mess. If it's just a small picture, all you need to do is use one of these little teeny tiny nail hangers.
Okay.
Picture hangers.
That's all you need.
And look at the hole, it's small.
That's true.
So even if you mess it up, at least it's better than all these holes. Don't overdo it. Don't overthink it. This is rated up to 30 pounds.
Okay, good. Now you also have something if you need a bit of a heavier piece of art hung that might work and it won't destroy your plumbing.
It's a wall plug.
So why would you want to use this?
You'd want to use that because it gives you extra strength within your drywall. Okay. What it does basically is you screw it into the drywall, and when you screw a screw into the plug, it breaks and expands. Got it. So you've got extra support for what you're hanging. Lovely. What else is good about both of these is that, sorry, I'm moving that around a lot. Killing your cameraman.
That's good, that's good.
So what else is good about both of them is that they won't go through plumbing in the back because they're not super deep. Right. This is plastic, so you can't drill plastic through metal or plastic, right? So just as a side piece here, you can see this is what a PVC plumbing pipe would look like. And I've actually drilled through it here because I didn't know what I was doing. And I blindly screwed into my plumbing piece.
But it's fine?
It's not fine.
It is not fine, everyone. It is not.
No, this is not fine. You have leaks now behind your wall.
Do not do it.
You have to rip it all open.
Yes.
And call an electrician or plumber to help you out.
So let's just talk about that. When do you actually call in an electrician? In what circumstances would you want someone to come in and take over that as a professional in that field?
I wouldn't call a professional electrician for picture hanging, obviously. But anything electrical, you don't want to mess around with it. I'm just giving you tips of how to avoid making mistakes. Okay, all right. So another good tip here is don't use a screw that's super long. So you want to get enough support into the wood, but you don't want to go super long because the way the wiring works is it's run through the center of the 2x4. So if you use a screw like this, you have a chance to go right through that. Right. And now you got to rip open your wall. You know, it's dangerous.
Just use what you need to use.
Use what you need to use.
Yeah, much shorter.
1 1/4, 1 1/2, 1 3/4. You could go 2, but it's getting risky there. Right. So, so keep that in mind whenever you're hanging things.
Now, you've been dealing with wood studs here. What if you are, a condo dweller? What if you've got metal that you have to deal with?
If you live in the concrete jungle.
If you live in the concrete jungle.
If your building is made of concrete, 9 times out of 10, you got metal studs.
Yeah. So it's going to look like this.
Yeah, and people struggle with that. They don't know how to hang a TV or hang a shelf because they're like, it's metal. Yes. And you think that it's not very sturdy because it's really just a piece of tin. Okay. But when it's all put together, you have tons of strength. And you can actually drill into metal. Like this is just one screw.
That's in
and
there.
it's got tons of support.
Yeah.
But the trick is to use a fine thread screw.
Okay, and what is that?
It's just a tighter thread, so it just gives you more. There's no movement when you're pulling on the between the threads.
Okay, all right, that's fair.
Yeah.
And is there anything else you want to think about when you've got the metal studs?
Just
The
a
stud
piece
finder
of-
will still find the metal.
Yeah, still find the metal. Just
Yeah.
a piece of information.
Yeah.
The wires for metal studs are coated in metal.
Okay.
Why is that?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No,
Just kidding.
I have no
So
idea.
imagine we had this wire.
That's why I'm
and-
not the contractor, remember?
Imagine we had this wire running through and we screwed through it. And now we've got a live wire on an electrified wall. Your entire house is going.
Yee,
Right.
okay.
So you want to make sure that you want to make sure you hire an electrician. But this
Right.
is why they use this type of wiring.
Okay, good. That's
Okay.
good. They want you to be safe. Now, such exciting things coming up for you. You've got a new show coming up called Backyard Builds.
I do on HGTV Canada.
On HGTV Canada, so it's coming out.
Spring.
Right, and can you tell us anything about it, or is it all
I
like
can
secret?
tell you a little bit. It's an exciting new show, and it's basically people are running out of space in their homes.
Yes.
And we take it out in the backyard and we improve their living. So a couple of examples, we've retrofitted a shipping container into a home office. We've actually dropped it in the backyard.
That's awesome.
It's amazing. It's super cool. Another one we did was we built tree houses.
Yes.
Another one we did was an outdoor movie theater. So it's always different.
Yeah.
It's very fun. I have a co-host, Sarah. She's amazing. And I hope you tune in to watch it.
That's lovely. Okay, really good. We will watch that, and we will watch you here as well.